Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe they told me that I would never make it? Now we smiling in their faces, smiling in their faces.
See, there's a difference, and this is the last thing I'll say. There's a difference between being a star and being a star in your role. Draymond was a star in his role, one of the best at it. He talks too loose, and he talks with conceit in his voice when he tries to come at other players as if he's better than them. No, you've achieved more.
Message.
It's been a crazy week for one Draymond Green. As y'all seen the last video I uploaded, he went at Charles Barkley. That joke didn't land. Austin Rivers went off on him. You know, he said some things about Steve Kerr, about hindering his career. Draymond Green must be wanting to be in the headlines because his name just keep ringing bells. So in this situation, Austin Rivers went off on an Andrew Tate type of rant. I mean, this dude didn't stop one time in his sentence about everything he felt about Draymond, about his career. And then he says, play me one-on-one. He said, you can't set no picks in one-on-one, bro. You ain't setting off ball, handoff, dribble, drive, screens like you do to Stephen Clay, bro. He said, you can't duck the smoke from me playing one-on-one. That's what he said. And he even went at the host of the Two About How podcast, that little Asian dude you see in the thumbnail. I think that's like the host of the pod or something like that. So yeah, this was great content. This was hilarious. I had to upload this. So if y'all new to the channel, hit that subscribe and make sure y'all hit the bell so you can get notified when I do drop another video. And guys, check out Winner Circle with Tyler Rose. It's actually a link down. You'll see in this video. But that's my other channel. But let's get into it. If you're new here, like I said, hit the subscribe. Let's go.
I didn't get in the league because of my dad, and I didn't stay in the league because of my dad. Now, do I get to be a part of a team and an opportunity with a staff that believed in me and a coach that I knew I could play freely for? Absolutely, man. That's why I came back. That's why when Portland offered me $40 million, that's why when Phil Jackson was trying to explain the goddamn triangle offense in my living room, I didn't go to New York. I went back to LA to get that bag so I could go play for my pops and I could play freely and be myself, which I actually ended up doing pretty fucking solid as a role player under Chris Paul, Jamal Crawford. That's what my role was. That's all I ever was in the NBA, was a role player. I was never a star. So this whole thing where I'm comparing myself to Draymond, and Draymond's a Hall of Famer. And no matter what anybody on this podcast, and no matter what I say, or what anybody says, it's not going to change. He's a first ballot, and he deserves that because he put in the work as his role. See, there's a difference, and this is the last thing I'll say. There's a difference between being a star and being a star in your role. Draymond was a star in his role, one of the best at it. He talks too loose, and he talks with conceit in his voice when he tries to come at other players as if he's better than them. No, you've achieved more because you were a star in your role in a cast that Steve, the guy that hindered your career, placed you in and helped you and embraced you with a bunch of guys on a very talented team, one of the greatest teams ever assembled, that Warriors team. And that's why he's in the Hall of Fame and he deserves to be it. But when you start talking and how he did with Charles, or he starts talking about me, belittling my stuff, or other players, whoa, Dre. He talk about, oh, you need to play Nas one-on-one. But motherfucker, why don't you play me one-on-one, Draymond? Because you can't do no handoffs in one-on-one. You can't set no pick and roll in one-on-one. So all that extra talk is BS, and that's all my response was calling me the biggest bailout. Yo, bro, have some wherewithal. Get outside yourself. Have some humility. You know what happened, Dre. You know what was good to you. Now, that's it. You're the little butterball over there who was talking crazy.
Don't worry about it. We're going to address it. We're going to get to it. Don't worry about it.
We're going to address that. He's over here talking with zero skin in the game. Brother,
Brandon Jennings averaged 7 to 4 in 18 minutes. He got 1 in 5. So how did you get the deal? Please explain to me.
His mannerisms are comedy.
Please explain to me, bro. Please explain to me, bro.
I'm arguing with the best man, the best friend in Spider-Man.
That's cool.
I'll break it down, dude.
That's cool. So what I'm saying is that you got lucky because your dad believed in you, because you might have been out the league. They might have sent you to China.
So where no that's you. That's
no, I'm not even good enough to get there. I'm not even good enough to get there. So no, that's not me. I'm not good enough to get there. I'm cool with that. But you might have been out the league because you might have got waived. And you know how difficult it is to get back in the league.
He talking about his people. I don't got nothing to do with that. I was never going over there to play, brother.
Listen,
bro. See, that's what I'm saying. Hey, yo, Raymond. Yank that goddamn mic from him.
But there you go, right? But there you go, right? there you go, though, right? So you want to bring up stats when it benefits you, but then you want, when we go to the eye test and what we saw, when we go to stats with your New Orleans stats, you throw those out the window because it's eye test and potential. But then you want to go to plus minus.
Well, thank God you're not. Thank God you're not a front office guy, because if you just look at black and white stats and try to judge every single player, we'd have a lot of guys not getting second chances, third chances on teams becoming stars. My problem is you get there with your fucking little laptop and you try to point holes through someone's career, not knowing the time and energy, the pressure, and how much fucking time we had to live in a gym and get it out the mud. Just because I didn't come from the hood doesn't mean I didn't get it out the mud. Brother, this isn't the family business that gets to get passed down to you. You have to be one of the best players in the world to get it. And you talk about lucky, nigga, I'm unlucky. You better hope how much money I would have made if I played with NIL.
All right, y'all. So y'all seen, bro, this dude, he called him a butterball or something. I love that, bro. Austin Rivers, he funny, bro. I give it to him, man. He can articulate himself very well. He's gonna do well in media. But here's the take. Here's the way I think Draymond Green is gonna respond to this. Draymond Green is not gonna respond in the sense of saying, let's play, let's set it up. I don't think he's gonna take that route. Do I think he should? Maybe not in his eyes, but for the fact that he thinks he's better than Austin Rivers, and he, like his career is not on the same trajectory, he's probably not gonna play him. But here's the thing: Draymond gonna take the angle like this. I make too much money to ever play you. They won't pay me enough money. He gonna talk about his salary. I don't know what Draymond makes. I know he definitely makes in the double-digit figures, in the double-digit millions, like $10+ million, maybe 20, 30 million. I'm not sure, but that's gonna be his response. I guarantee you heard it here first. When Draymond gets wind of this, if he does respond, and I don't know if he will, but if he does respond, I'm guaranteeing you that's the angle he's going to take. He's going to be like, bro, I got to make too much money to play you, bro. Who you think you are? I'm Draymond. I'm a defensive player of the year. I'm an NBA champion. You on your this, that, and the third. He's going to use the status that he has as a role player and being a role player, not taking that away from him, but he's going to use that. That's my prediction. He's going to use that as to say why he don't want to play Austin Rivers. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. You heard what I had to say. If you enjoyed the content, I hope I can earn your subscription and you can subscribe and watch some more videos. So hit that subscribe, hit the bell, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Peace.